You two are more similar than you realize, and sometimes it takes silence, sometimes it takes distance, sometimes it takes reflection to finally see how much you are alike. At first, you may believe that your paths are different, that your personalities are opposite, that your way of handling life is not the same, but deep inside, at the level of the soul, you carry the same wounds, the same dreams, the same hopes, and that is why you found each other. Life has a way of bringing people together who share more than they understand, people who mirror back to each other the parts they are afraid to see, and also the parts they deeply need to remember. That is what this connection is, a reminder, a reflection, a mirror of healing, because you are more similar than you realize. Your person feels deeply comforted by you, not because you try to impress them, not because you are perfect, not because you say all the right things, but because you are simply yourself, and your presence carries an energy that speaks louder than words. You may not notice it, but the way you listen, the way you understand without needing explanations, the way you carry silence without making it heavy, all of this gives them peace. In a world that often feels too loud, you are their reminder that not everyone in this world demands, not everyone in this world judges, not everyone in this world leaves. You are the quiet comfort that allows their soul to breathe, and that is something rare, something not found everywhere, something that cannot be replaced. People often search for big signs of connection. They search for fireworks, for constant passion, for dramatic proof of love. But the truth is, the strongest bond is always found in the small details, in the way you sit together without needing words, in the way you understand each other's moods without long explanations, in the way you feel safe enough to be vulnerable without fear of rejection. This is what you give to them, and maybe you do not even realize it, but to them, your uniqueness is a kind of healing. It is not loud, it is not forced, it is not temporary, it is lasting, gentle, and powerful. You see, comfort is not about solving every problem or fixing every pain. Comfort is about creating a space where someone feels seen, where their heart is allowed to be weak, where their soul does not have to hide. And that is what you bring, a comfort that cannot be measured by words, but only felt in the heart. When they sit with you, they feel that weight slowly lift off their shoulders. When they talk to you, they feel that someone finally understands what they have carried silently for so long. When they are around you, they remember that healing is not always about answers. It is often about presence. And that is your gift, your uniqueness, the energy that makes them feel safe enough to heal. You may not realize how similar you both are. You have walked through pain that taught you strength. They have walked through pain that taught them silence. You both learned to survive in different ways, yet at the core, you share the same longing for peace, the same hunger for love, the same wish to belong somewhere your soul can rest. This similarity is not accidental. The universe does not bring people together without reason. Souls recognize each other beyond logic, beyond distance, beyond surface differences. That is why even if you argue, even if you separate, even if you misunderstand each other at times, there is always something pulling you back, reminding you that this connection is not ordinary. It is something rare, something that makes both of you stronger when you allow it. And here is the truth you need to hear. Never doubt your value. Never question your worth. Never think you are not enough. Because to them, you are exactly what they needed, even if they cannot always put it into words. Your uniqueness is not a weakness. It is your power. The way you see life. The way you feel deeply. The way you bring warmth into cold spaces, that is your gift. And it is this gift that brings them comfort when the world feels too Heavy. They may not always say it, but they feel it, they know it, and deep down they are grateful for it. Sometimes you might wonder why you feel so drawn to them, why the bond feels so natural, why it feels effortless even in difficult times. The answer is because you are more alike than you realize. You share more than words. You share the same soul frequency, the same kind of heart, the same kind of hope. And when two souls like that meet, it feels like home. Not the kind of home made of walls and doors, but the kind of home made of presence and trust. That is why your closeness feels healing. That is why your silence together feels safe. That is why your laughter together feels real. Every day, remind yourself that this connection is not random. You are meant to learn from each other, to heal each other, to reflect back the strength and the softness you both carry. And even on days when you feel misunderstood, even on days when you feel distance, even on days when doubts creep in, remember this truth. You are more similar than you realize. And that similarity is the thread that will always connect you. Carry this mindset daily. I am valuable. I am healing. I am enough. My connection with others is not measured by perfection, but by presence. I bring peace simply by being myself. And my uniqueness is my power. With this mindset, you will not only comfort the person close to you, but you will also comfort yourself. Because true healing begins when you realize that what you give to others is also what you deserve to receive. The world will try to tell you that love is complicated, that people must be chased, that effort must be proven endlessly, but the truth is simpler. Love is about being at peace. Love is about feeling safe. Love is about growing together. And you already give that. You already are that. That is why they feel comforted by you. That is why they feel healing near you. That is why they feel understood, because your soul and theirs share the same language, a language without words. So walk forward with confidence. Do not dim your light thinking it is too much. Do not hide your heart thinking it is too soft. Do not doubt your presence thinking it is too quiet. Because to the right person, to the one who is connected with you, it is exactly what they needed, exactly what they prayed for, exactly what reminds them that life can be gentle even when it is hard. And in this journey, never forget, you two are more similar than you realize, and it is this similarity, this hidden reflection, that makes your connection unbreakable. It is not about chasing, not about proving, not about forcing. It is about being, about existing together, about healing in the presence of each other's uniqueness. And that, my friend, is the most beautiful gift you could ever give or receive.